I won't be able to hear anything. Man, what am I doing? Hope everyone's having a nice day. Gotta find my other earbud here. Otherwise I'm gonna get wolfed from the side. There we go. How's everyone's Tuesday? I hope it is rad. My audio's working all right. Yep, that's looking good. Plug myself in here. Dongle doohickey. And away we go. Switch sources. Oh jeez, I did that too early. Apologize for being a minute or two late. What a goon. Right. Okay. I have not played video games in many days. I am very much looking forward to this. All right. It's cold down here. I was originally wearing like a reasonable shirt, but like, man, it's too cold. I had to put on my actual like smoker jacket here. So, all right. Groovy, groovy. Where the hell am I? I don't even know. Is there a sun? There's a sunset there. Am I hurt? Not hurt. Positive. Clothes are kind of messed up. I need some repair. What do I have for food? Excuse me. I was just partaking in some charcuterie. I don't have hardly any water with me. Goodness. Got a bed. Oh, hey, water. Sick. Thanks, me from the past. Drink some of that up, that's for sure. Do I have any smellies on me? A lot of stuff, man. Some dog food. That'll be delicious. No fish. I'm gonna take my pot.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
What's in here? Oh, some more water. Cool. Well, what I don't have is... Well, I don't have any wolves trying to mess me up. Or bears. I just went through those cabins last time, that's what I did. Those are done. I'm gonna leave my sleeping bag here. See if there's anything else I could just stash. I'm gonna stash this fir wood. Stash a couple of those, couple of those. What else can we stash? Any extra clothes? Gloves, maybe? Anything to stash? Let's leave. Let's stash this here.
Feels like night is coming.
I guess there's not really a good reason to go back to my house. I guess I could start to cut up some... Maybe that's a good enough reason. I need to cut up some stuff for scrap metal. I need to get some scrap metal so that I can make some more fishing lures. Make sure I remember how to do all the things. Okay. Last time I was out here, if I remember right, I got wolfed. I got wolfed pretty hard. I shot at a bear, I didn't kill the bear. We'll see. I had like way too many real life things to do today. Just a staggering number of tasks. But I was feeling pretty stressed out, so I thought, you know, I should give myself an hour. Play some Long Dark. Relax a little bit. Delve into some fictional chaos. Oh, pretty good. What is that? What is that? I know what this is. Cattails. Love me some cattail plants. Sounds like a wolf. I don't love that. Kinda hate it. Here's a rock. That's what this is. What a marvelous sunset. Wolves hanging out. Gosh, it's hard to see. You know what I might actually do? I think I'm going to turn off the studio light that's kind of pointing at me because it's really gonna create my style. Maybe I'll just turn it down. Having trouble seeing my screen because my studio light is like shining right at my face. Be not quite so perfectly lit, but you know, that's okay. That's just fine. I'm in a dark room. What do we got going on here? Pretty sure I've got a hacksaw, and with a hacksaw I should be able to hacksaw up some of this junk. Should be able to maybe, like this radio, maybe I can chop that up, get some scrap metal, make a few fishing lures. That would be cool. I don't seem to have a stockpile of water here, which is less than cool, but you know, we'll make do. We'll figure it out. Just gotta like reacquaint myself every time where I put everything. I haven't been as systematic as I usually am. A few cups of coffee. Looks nice. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is, oh, look at that. It's a magnifying glass.
That'll come in handy.
Sweet. kind of banged up, but you know, that's okay. That's alright. My dude is just not that tired. What am I gonna do with all of this time? You know what I am gonna do is I'm gonna risk. Look at that frame rate. Good evening, Tim Beep. What I'm gonna do now that I'm here in the dark is that I'm gonna eat some sketchy food. That's what I'm gonna do. Starting off with this 16% quality dog food. You gonna make me sick?
Oh,
yep.
What a way to die. I just want to die.
I better just eat more bad for me food. Oh god. The commentary from my dude here is pretty good. He just said, I just want to die. This is because of the painful stomach aches. And this is, I hadn't really thought about food poisoning quite as bad, like, or quite as much about, he does need some optimism, and I think some, yeah, optimism as well as antibiotics. It's usually that combo, actually, that does it. Is, you know what you need for your bad time is just optimism and antibiotics. And then I need to sleep for 10 hours. So this is a fun life hack. If you're too awake to sleep through the night for 10 hours, give yourself food poisoning with old dog food. And then you'll be able to sleep a lot more. It's like cold enough where my nose is running down in the studio. I have my space heater on, but like, it's still too cold. Gonna drink some more water here. There's a hack that people do to like pass time in this game where they'll, it's not really a hack, it's just like a weird strategy where they will like eat raw fish. Oh, that's good. Ominous dinosaur sounds with the long dark. That sounds lovely. What a good mashup that would be. Can I read this? When is this dark? Can. All right. Cool. More books to read. All right. So, gotta drink some water. And what am I carrying right now? I'm carrying a bunch of stuff. I think I've got too many things, like too many tools. So, where we're going, we don't need 4 sewing kits. Don't need that can. Don't need that. I am going to take this book. Don't need busted up ski gloves. Don't need this book because I've already read it. Oh, I have a lot of cloth on me. Look at that. I do have some scrap metal. I can make at least one fishing lure. Ooh. Let's you think my hacksaw is in my other castle. So without my hacksaw, I can't cut up all this junk. I need any metal bits to make more scrap metal to make more fishing lures. So 29. So let's start here at the workbench. Oh, cool, we get 3 hooks from one thing. That's good. Sweet. What else can I make? These are good to have. Let's craft that. Tim Beep, what are you playing tonight? More Jurassic World. Nice. That's cool. How is that going so far? Are you enjoying the game? Park has 1 killer dinosaur and got 5 gift shops. It's perfect park. Nice. It does sound nice. So it's foggy, and the last time it was foggy, I got tore up. You can tell I got tore up from my blood trail. That's an effect of deciding to go adventure when it's foggy. So, word of caution here. Don't go outside. Don't ever go outside. Boy, the performance is not great here. Oh, update for y'all on the Escape the Darkwalker sitch. So they were not able to actually get the Halloween event published for Switch around Halloween times. It just like super didn't work. And so what they're going to do is instead release the Escape the Darkwalker as a full game mode for Nintendo Switch players. And maybe everyone else too. And then it has an ending that you can get to at some point. So when that does happen, in December here, I will be playing a bit of Escape the Darkwalker. Which I think should be fun. Not convinced. I'm not really a horror game. Yeah, it would be a massive bummer for everybody else. But like, all the Switch people are super bummed out that they weren't able to play it, but that's kind of how it is. I feel bad, like, I know those Hinterland people got just roasted by all the gamers being jerks. So, one of those things where, like, I'm a little disappointed, but, like, whatever, it doesn't actually affect me, so. People are the worst. Just in general. We're gonna do we're doing some work on ourselves today here. We're gonna be fixing up our coats. Trying to anyway, we'll see. I am so darn cozy right now. Well, at least my upper me is very cozy. This is such a warm flannel. I'm so glad I got it. I just took off my coat. Let's try it again. I learned something survival-wise this week that was really interesting. So the material of choice for cold weather is, of course, wool. You want to stay away from cotton because cotton soaks up water and you generally get a lot more cold in the cold if you're wearing cotton. But I found that I have this really nice wool shirt that I've just been like just astounded that it was something that could even be reduced. But it's a washable, non-shrinking, not itchy wool undershirt. And I learned this week that those are usually, they usually get sent through a process that adds basically like a layer of microplastic along all of the fibers to make them not stick together, which is kind of what makes wool so useful. And so getting the wool that's not going to be it's going to be washable and not shrink and all that kind of stuff, not so itchy, it actually is, even if it's 100% wool, it behaves more like a synthetic and does not give you the wool benefits. And once that layer wears off, releasing microplastic into the world, it's going to fall apart. It's like what's holding it together. So I'm going to have to do some research and see if the shirt that I have is made in that fashion. But I thought it was quite interesting based on how much the survival people who are into survival, tout wool as being such an important factor. Yeah. I'd like to know more about it. But I know like this flannel shirt is like partially wool, but it's mostly synthetic. And I think like, how does that actually affect it? Like is it good at all that it has wool, or is it kind of negated based on the synthetics? A lot of the synthetics are just as good for the survival side of like cold weather because they wick moisture so well. But there are, of course, downsides, right? I don't know what they are, but I'd like to know what they are. Sharpening knives. So this activity that you see here is actually the subject of one of my streams, where I sharpen knives on Thursdays usually. Skipped last week, but sharpening knives is a good skill to have. I don't have it that well, so I use a jig that does most of the thinking for me. It's fun to get stuff nice and sharp, though. Alright, what time of day is it? It's actually approaching nightfall pretty soon. Let's go take a peek outside and see what it's like. Maybe we'll make our way over to our other abode if it's not blocked, if it's not bewolved along the way. Bewoven? I don't know. Blizzard? I can probably deal with this. I know I've got warm clothes. I'm not walking into the wind the whole way, but this is gonna all depend on predator behavior here. Whether or not there are wolves too close. I can hear some over that way, so we might want to...
I would drink almost anything about now.
No, not Blizzard. Those guys are jerks. Yeah, there's a whole pack of wolves right there. We can navigate around them, though. This does involve some going into the wind, which is not great. Let's see, it's warm enough. Actually, seems like the wind is dying down. If I cut in down here, and this is so cool that they did this, I can like cut in and find wind breaks and things. Ooh, I am getting tired. Drink this cup of coffee. Don't want to get tired right now. And I'll start to not be able to carry all this weight. Which should be bad for me. No wolves in pursuit. That's good. This might have been dumb. We'll have to see. I just really don't want to slow my pace too much. Because, like, I know if I can hang out one more night. And I'd be fine. I have enough food. But if I hang out one more night, that's one more day away from having gut to craft more line, to craft more fishing hooks, to catch more fish to eat. And there's like a day or two of lead time there that I need to be able to account for. So let's hope that there's no wolves. But there's deer here. A bunch of deer. This might be... might let me change my plans a little bit. No, I'm just gonna keep going. Unless I see a wolf in my path, I'm not gonna turn around. I can keep heading this way and get to my destination. If I start getting too cold too, I might pop a flare instead of carrying my gun. Because that will simultaneously ward off any wolves. I don't need to hit them with my gun, which is proving to be difficult occasionally. Yeah. Heck that guy. Oh, fucking path over there. Hopefully our deer friend doesn't scare them this way or attract them. What do we got over here? There's so much wolf activity right now. I hate it. Alright, this is Frozen Creek. Which means that, one, there could be a bear over here. Two, there is likely some wolves down at the bottom. So I'm trying to get... oh man. I'm right here. This is maybe going to be a another bad move by Grant Mapes here. I know this path pretty well though, so I'm pretty confident. It just like is a lot further than I was expecting. So we're trying to watch for if there's a bear, which I think there is, maybe. There's also reportedly moose over here and floating old man's beard. Haunted old man's beard. So there is a small cabin really close to here. I might actually just hang out there. I think it's just over this hillock right here. Pretty dark. I can be on my way in the morning. Don't see any predators here. Just gonna double check this area here. See if we left anything last time. So we know where this is. So this is right here. So if I remember right, there is a cabin right here. More like right here. Plenty of rabbits at least. I have some food on me. Let's see if there's any. That's just the carcass yet. Cave. Not really a cave, just a small respite from the wind, I guess. Let's keep going. I don't have my sleeping bag with me, so that's what kind of makes this so more dangerous right now. My character is that I left my sleeping bag in my fishing hut and then decided to strike out. So I'm not seeing the cabin that I remembered. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. I wonder why this didn't show up on my map. I'm gonna re-sketch over by it and see. See what fur.
I'd eat anything right about now.
There it is. Hey, bro.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
I'm too tired to draw, I think. I'm getting a error message or error sound. I tried to use my bow here, so I'm just gonna. I think that's because I'm too tired. I'm not for certain. But thankfully, we have a place to rest here. Nice cabin. These load times on Switch are kind of rough. So what are we having for dinner? We're gonna have. What's the sketchiest thing on me? I don't want to eat my MRE yet because that's a good thing to save. We're gonna eat my pork and beans. Dusty pork and beans. Something. We're gonna eat some crackers. I really hope I didn't underestimate how much water I have. Sure did. I'll have to really set out. Drink some water. Still have about a quarter of a liter left. Let's hit this. Let's hit the hay. shut-eye. Woke up fully rested. That's nice. Clothes are probably dry. Let's take a look. Oh, nope, our pants are soaked. 21% wet. That's no good. Look at when it's wet, it reduces its wind chill effectiveness, its resistance to wind chill. This game has a really cool system. I wish I should have tried to understand it more. About like layering and like what you're wearing that has water resistance or just general weather resistance. Pretty cool system. I'm gonna take this opportunity to just fix up a few things and refuel my lantern. I'm going to chuck this. Don't need that. Everything is pretty sharp. In good repair. Probably too dark to read. Yep. I think what else I could do. Anything in crafting I could do? How many bandages do I have? One bandage. Let's make some more bandages. And I'm just gonna take another sip of my water. I really hope it's not a blizzard tomorrow, because I really don't want to have to be stuck here. I can't be stuck here. I'd have to venture out. And that's kind of a dangerous walk. Hey, I have actual water here. I should drink this. Delicious. So we're gonna get a little bit light out. Let's see if it's light enough to reduce in reading. A metal container, not search.
I'll be hungry later.
Hey, sick. I needed those. Something else I missed in here. It's a nice cutting board. Sewing kit I just threw on the ground. Bunch of books. If I had the hacksaw, I could break this apart. Looks like nothing else. No stray bullets anywhere. So many books. Too bad you broke your reading glasses. I know, right? Be terrible. That's my friend Joe said. If there starts to be like a, I didn't mean to drop that. Oh. He said if there's ever a real like apocalypse situation, he's got to get his eyes fixed somehow. He's too afraid to do LASIK right now. He said if it was an apocalypse, he'd try and find someone to do it. And I kind of get what he means, but it still, I don't think it checks out. I don't think that'd be good in that scenario. Glasses are especially useful if you get the... Keep dropping that one, I mean to read it. I have, the glasses that I have are... Yeah, I'm sure there's more than a few people who would be willing to. But my glasses have, they're made out of Trivex, which is like a polycarbonate. That's what you have for like safety glasses. And so my glasses are kind of hooked up to be safety glasses, and that's important. They've saved me more than a dozen times from having major eye injuries just from stuff hitting them. Like, I think my first time using my fancy big sewing machine, I broke a needle, and the needle bounced off the lens of my glasses, the broken end of it, at a high velocity. It's rather scary, actually. So yeah, glasses are good for that. Alright, we are totally getting the heck out of here. Can you get to our trapper hut? There's apparently sometimes a moose over here. I haven't encountered them enough to know like what sounds they make. Unless that's the sound of a moose. I genuinely don't want to scrap with one right now. It would be a very silly thing to do. So... here's some clip clapping.
I'd better find some water.
Ooh, I am like way parched. So, V.E. Kruger, I was wearing these. It's a really loud clapping sound. I don't like it. I was wearing these headphones when I was watching your Stardew stream last night. And, like, most of the audio files are pretty flat in that game. They're really, like, not that exciting. But for some reason, the developers made the goat come from behind you and to the right whenever it bleated. It's quite startling. Yeah, it's like everything else is totally flat and it's like a really high-res file. Yeah, it was a little weird. Don't get me wrong, I liked it. It was great. Just like that first time, man. Where the fuck is that goat? Maybe it's just the trees making that sound. There was a bug that I found in the last stream that I did, where sometimes with predators, or with bears especially, I don't know if it happens with other creatures, but if you exit a building with the bear in your field of view, it won't exist in your world until you look away from the bear and then back to the bear. And so you can be walking directly towards a bear, look away and turn around, and it's like you're like riding on top of it. And I had a very close encounter because of that. Not pleased. Yeah, it's a fairly recent bug. Gosh, I hope I left some water in the cabin. I usually do, but, you know. I think I was injured last time I was home. I might have neglected to do my chores. Yeah. Alright, we have a super old piece of meat. 92%? What? Totally gonna eat that. Hope I don't get intestinal parasites. So the game saves whenever you do anything stupid. And that's usually fine on PC, but with with Switch, it's just like pretty jarring. Pretty jarring. So what do we got here? So water. Nothing. Meat backpack. Water in the locker. Yes, 6 liters of water. Thank you, Grant from the past. You did it. You planned ahead. Good job. What? It's still not cured? What the hell? Wolf pelt cured. How many we got? Gotta pick all this stuff up so I can count it. A lot less of this stuff than I was expecting to. But I guess I'm like halfway through. There we go. There's some more. Okay, what do we got? Okay, 2 wolf pelts, 1 bear pelt. So 2 cured guts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. 5 cured guts and 3 cured rabbit pelts. So I think I have like halfway done deerskin.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
The hacksaw. Cool. So I'm gonna dump all my uncured stuff over here. How good is this food? Pretty sketch. In the drawer. 2 more rabbit pelts. This is great. Great news. I can make a hat. I can make some gloves if I want to. Just gonna get a lot of this stuff transferred. I'm like a little upset with myself at how scattered all my stuff is. I have it in kind of a lot of different spots, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't like to be centralized, but also I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between these 2 locations because of needing to fish. So, what do you do? organize by weight. Watch Grant struggle with the menu system. Oh my god. B for back. No. The L I had to press to switch. Okay, what's heavy? What's heavy? What's heavy? Low is heavy. I guess I'll put this in the other container. Already read that. Away. Transfer all those. Yeah. I don't need my crowbar. No. I'm just gonna see if there is a deer nearby. Perhaps that would like to be eaten. Well, I'm close to this hut. I'm like psyched if I could see a moose. Great. As it is, usually when I saw one last time, it was a pretty dangerous scenario. I'm gonna head down, see if we can bow hunt some rabbits for a little sustenance. Probably not going to stream all the way to 8 o'clock today. I've got a lot of stuff to do. But I wanted to make sure not to skip it because I really enjoy this. It's been a long day. Watch those corners. Kind of going wide around this edge because I think there's a bear cave right there. So there could be a bear there just asleep. And so I want to make sure that that is not the case before I hang out here. Let's see the skeleton there. I like the switch. I really do. But aiming this bow on the switch is not easy. Yeah.
I could use this.
I know. The noise of the dying rabbit is just terrible. Rabbits make a remarkable amount of sound when they are injured and dying. Yep. So it seems like the thing to do is to leave meat outside. God, there's like nothing to this thing. Icky. Alright. We're almost at an hour here. Alright. So we gotta do trapping the gut we harvested. Drop my rat pelt there too. Okay, what did I come back here for? Do that. I'm tired. Let's see if I can get back to my place. Can I harvest recycled cans for scrap metal? I don't think I can. Nope. Dang it. Well, shoot. I think I might call it a stream. My dude's not too tired, but I'm in kind of a safe place. Got some food, got some water. We're gonna do our best to write a little note for ourselves. Let's try that. You can write your own notes here, which this seems just awful. Why? Why cold? I was just gonna write, why would I do this? Let's take a look at our stats here. What do we got? So we're playing Stalker right now. We've survived 31 days, discovered 67 locations, explored a quarter of the world about, traveled 86 kilometers. We spent 14 days in Mystery Lake. It's a long time. 31 successful repairs. Let's see. 27 wolf close encounters. Some cool stats. I love stats. They're neat. Cool. Survived 9 blizzards already. Didn't know that. Well, thank you for joining me for my stream. It was very fun to relax and play a little Long Dark. I'm going to take a nap to trigger my save state. Yeah, thanks. Going to be hopefully back on Thursday at 6. Going to be doing some more crafting, probably knife sharpening, maybe something else. We'll have to see. And then, of course, for the Sunday at 8 Spark Fun stream, which has become definitely a highlight of my week to play around with that. So check out 10-Beep's stream. She's playing some Jurassic World right now. And I'll see you fine folks later. That was the wrong button. What? Okay. Whoops. I gotta find my mouse. I forgot to change my stream deck, right? See, I was trying to listen to my friend V. Cougar who said, you should put up a splash screen, and I had a little button that says splash. And forgot I didn't actually change my stream deck profile. So, well, you have a nice night, and I will see you all soon. Oops, all PowerPoints. Don't make me. I'll PowerPoint the heck out of this stream. Got so many PowerPoints.